Hey, great morning. Great morning, great morning. I hope everyone is doing great today. It is Thursday, and this is a Thought Leader Thursday. So, as you know, I am not the most tech savvy person in the world. And I think I started live streaming the one from last week again, which is interesting. So, I'm learning how to do this. So, you guys bear with me, okay? This is what a leader does, they figure it out. They make mistakes, they figure it out, they learn as they go, and they just keep going. I think that's a pretty good leader. What do you guys think? Today, I'm going to talk about leadership and self care. This is something that I talk about a whole lot because one of the things that I've learned in my journey is the importance of taking care of myself in order to lead others more effectively. This is something that I talk to a lot of business owners about, and it's something that we need to make important in our lives. Self care is not selfish and it is a must. The great thing, too, is as we are taking care of ourselves, we're actually helping other people and leading by example. So, leading, that's what a leader does, right? We're leading by example. We're showing people how to also take care of themselves. We're showing them, you know, how to be more productive during the day. We're showing them how to start their day off better. We're showing them things that they can incorporate in their lives so they can have a better day as well and be more effective. That's the whole premise behind what we're doing, right? If we're a good leader, we're trying to be more effective, we're trying to be more productive. We're trying to, build our teams. We're trying to make sure that everybody on our team has what they need. But if we don't have what we need, it's going to be very difficult to do that. And I know that from personal experience. So that's going to be our subject matter for today is self-care. So when you think about self-care, what do you think about? Now, a lot of people think that that is just meditating. Some people, everybody has their own definition. Maybe, going and getting a massage. Like for some people, it's just going outside and taking a walk. For me, it's whatever I need at that time. So, one of the things here's 3 tips for you. Make sure you hydrate first thing in the morning. Make sure you use some sort of mindfulness first thing in the morning, whether that's using an app, whether that's doing some reading, whether that's just sitting still and doing absolutely nothing, or writing. I'm a writer, so a lot of times I will write. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever you need to do for you is self care. Okay. And the third thing that I always say incorporate is exercise. There's a lot of science behind exercise and how it releases certain hormones, endorphins. It just helps us feel better. We're doing something for ourselves. We're showing up for ourselves. When we do that, we are naturally just feeling better about everything else. Exercise is also good stress relief. Okay. For those of us who are dealing with people every single day, we need that. So don't think of it as something you have to do. Think of it as something you should desire to do. When we're healthy, we feel better. So when it comes to self care, also, it's important to reflect. In the morning, I do kind of a morning mindset where I'm looking at, okay, what type of person do I want to be today? So I'm writing things down to help me in that area. I'm looking at my schedule. What do I have going on today? And then at night, this is one thing that I always tell people. At night, we have to be able to calm down. We have to be able to get ourselves in a relaxation state to where we can have great sleep. We need to have good sleep, right? We need to be restful. So, in order to do that, we have to literally get off of our phones, get off of our laptops, get off of trying to work, and do something else. Reflect on the day. How was the day? Not stressing over the day, but how was the day? Was there something? Look, we can't go back in time and fix anything that was already done, but we can reflect and say, you know what? I kind of screwed up on this today, but what can I do tomorrow to make that better? That's what reflecting is. All right. Self care also incorporates transitions. This is something that's very important that I talk about a lot. If you think about your day, think about all the different transitions you're making. You're waking up, that's one. You're waking up from sleep. That is one transition, right? You are leaving your house at some point, right? That's another transition. Maybe you're going to an office, you're going to work. Maybe if you're a trainer, you're going to the gym to train clients, right? Like these are transitions. What do you do in between all of these? Do you just go, 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 go? Or do you pull back, take a moment and allow yourself to be sometimes? We live in this world where it's like total chaos, like we're always on the go. We always feel like, if we're not doing something, then that means that we're, not pushing the bar further. But in all reality, what we're doing is we're sending ourselves into overwhelm, we're sending ourselves into exhaustion, and we're really projecting more stress onto our lives. So I want to encourage you that when you make a transition, maybe it's a transition to a meeting, from a meeting, to a client, from a client, from work to your family, right? Like you leave one place, you go to another, you sit there, take a minute, take a minute. When you get to work, take a minute before you go in. What kind of person do you want to be when you walk through that door? Do you want to be reactive and go off on everybody when they didn't do anything to you? Or do you want to be the type of person who can go in and make everybody else feel better because you've taken care of yourself? I don't know about you guys, but I choose the latter. I want to make other people around me feel better. I want to make sure I'm doing my part for me to do that. Now, is it going to be 100%? No, I will never tell you this journey will be perfect. It's just like any other journey in life. It's never going to be perfect, but we can be consistent. When we're consistent, we get further. And again, we are showing the people around us what they can do, because I promise you, and this is what has happened with me, when you start making these changes in your own life and you become a better person for everyone else around you, people are going to start asking questions. What are you doing? What's different, right? And then you can tell them, well, I've been trying this out. I've been doing these things. Maybe they need to do it too. That's a leader. You are leading other people to take care of themselves too, because you started doing it. That's why I say lead by example. I don't try to force people to do anything they don't want to do, but I will always do what I need to do for me. And as long as I continue to do that, the people around me, the people who are meant to be around me, they take notice. And then I get to share it with them. And they start getting better. Why are we not doing more of that as leaders? If we call ourselves leaders, we need to be. All right. So I want you to evaluate yourself right now. Self-awareness is the first thing that we have to do. Evaluate yourself, evaluate where you are, evaluate how you react to things, evaluate if you're taking a moment in between transitions, even if it's just popping into the bathroom real quick, right? If you're leaving a meeting, go to the bathroom real quick before you go to your next thing. Go to the bathroom, shut the stall, and take a few deep breaths. Okay. We need to be doing these things. Another thing that I talk about sometimes is making sure that we're fueling our bodies correctly. All right, this is where nutrition comes into play. This is also self care. We need to be fueling. We can't run on E. All right. If you need help in that area, you can definitely reach out to me. That is where I specialize, that's where I dwell. All right. I'm partnered with an amazing supplement company called First Form Nutrition. And they're actually doing a promo right now where if you have, if you purchase something using my link, then you get 30 days in the app, and that's a habit coaching app. So that's actually a more affordable option for those people who may not have it in the budget to get a customized program. So there are options out there. All you have to do is ask. You have to show up and you have to be willing to implement them in your daily life. So at this moment, I want you to ask yourself one question. What type of leader do I desire to be? Because if you look up what a leader is, it's someone who doesn't just follow the crowd. It's someone who is willing to better themselves so the people around them can be better. That's a leader. All right. So think about the leader that you are. Think about how you want to be. How do you want to be around other people? Think about all these things. And as you do that, you're going to get better if you want to. That's the key. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another Thought Leader Thursday. I am going to do my best to do these every single week. So make sure you tune in 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have a new topic each week. All right. Like I said, this one was self care, and this is so important for you to be able to effectively lead other people. It also keeps your brain nice and clear so that way you can have those thoughts that you need to have as a leader. Have a great day.